Seniors, what happens when you finally restore your levels for 30 consistent days? If you take magnesium glycinate every night for 30 days, your body will go through changes so noticeable that you may look back at week one and barely recognize how you used to feel. This mineral is not a vitamin, not a stimulant, not a painkiller, but the master key for over 6,000 biochemical reactions that weaken with age, stress, inflammation, poor sleep, medication use, and blood sugar swings. When magnesium is low, your muscles tighten, your heartbeat becomes unstable, your nerves misfire, your cortisol rises, your energy crashes, and your sleep becomes shallow and broken. Doctors estimate that over 97% of people over 60 are deficient, which means most seniors walk around unaware that fatigue, cramps, insomnia, anxiety, brain fog, and blood pressure instability could be coming from a single missing mineral. Not a disease, not aging, a deficiency. One study even found that daily magnesium glycinate improved deep sleep by up to 93%, stabilized nighttime heart rhythm, lowered morning cortisol, and improved memory recall in older adults faster than prescription sleep aids. Even more surprising, researchers observed measurable improvements in insulin sensitivity, blood pressure regulation, and nerve conduction speed by day 28. In this video, we break down the 5 life-changing things that happen when you take magnesium glycinate for 30 days. And you must stay for number 2, because researchers found it may reverse one of the most frustrating age-related symptoms most people believed is permanent. Before we dive in, here's a quick question. How old are you, and where are you watching from? Drop a comment below. We're replying to viewers today like a live conversation instead of a lecture. Now let's begin the journey, because number 5 is the first change you'll feel, and most people have no idea it appears so fast. Number 5. Your digestive system finally finds its balance. One of the first things people notice when they switch to magnesium glycinate is something they weren't expecting at all. Unlike other forms of magnesium that can send you running to the bathroom, this particular version treats your digestive system with remarkable gentleness. The reason comes down to the unique molecular structure of magnesium glycinate, where the magnesium mineral is bound to glycine, an amino acid that your body recognizes and handles with ease. When you take magnesium oxide or magnesium citrate, these forms have what scientists call lower bioavailability, meaning your intestines struggle to absorb them efficiently. Whatever doesn't get absorbed pulls water into your colon through a process called osmosis, and that's what creates the laxative effect that makes many people abandon their magnesium supplements entirely. Magnesium glycinate sidesteps this problem beautifully because the glycine attachment allows the mineral to slip through your intestinal wall and into your bloodstream without causing that digestive chaos. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition demonstrated that chelated forms of magnesium, which is the technical term for minerals bound to amino acids like glycine, showed absorption rates up to 40% higher than non-chelated forms. This means more magnesium actually reaches your cells where it can do its work, and less of it sits in your gut causing uncomfortable symptoms. During those first 30 days, your digestive system essentially learns to welcome this nutrient rather than fight against it. People who had given up on magnesium supplements entirely because of stomach upset often find they can finally get the benefits without paying the price in digestive distress. The glycine component also brings its own digestive benefits because this amino acid helps produce bile and stomach acid, both essential for breaking down food properly. Your gut lining actually uses glycine to maintain its integrity, which matters enormously for anyone dealing with inflammation or sensitivity in their digestive tract. By the end of 30 days, many people report not just tolerating their magnesium supplement, but noticing improvements in overall digestive comfort that extend beyond just avoiding the laxative effect. To maximize these benefits, take your magnesium glycinate with a meal that contains some healthy fats, because this improves absorption even further and provides an additional buffer for your stomach. Starting with a lower dose around 200 milligrams and gradually increasing allows your system to adapt smoothly, and splitting your dose between morning and evening often works better than taking everything at once. But gentle digestion is just the beginning of what this mineral can do for you. Number 4. Your muscles transform from tense to truly relaxed. If you've ever experienced that annoying eye twitch that won't quit, or leg cramps that wake you in the middle of the night, or shoulders so tight they feel like concrete, you've felt what magnesium deficiency does to your muscles. Around week 2 of consistent magnesium glycinate supplementation, something remarkable begins happening in your muscle tissue. Magnesium serves as nature's calcium channel blocker, and understanding this function changes everything about how you view this mineral. Your muscles contract when calcium floods into the muscle cells, and they relax when magnesium helps push that calcium back out. When you don't have enough magnesium, calcium keeps signaling your muscles to contract even when you want them to rest, creating that persistent tension and those painful cramps that seem to come from nowhere. A study conducted at the University of Catania in Italy examined athletes who supplemented with magnesium and found significant reductions in muscle soreness and improved recovery times compared to those taking a placebo. The researchers noted that magnesium played a crucial role in reducing lactate accumulation, which is that burning sensation you feel during intense exercise, and in helping muscles return to their relaxed state more efficiently. What makes magnesium glycinate particularly effective for muscle relaxation is that both components contribute to calming the nervous system that controls your muscles. The glycine portion acts on receptors in your spinal cord and brain stem that specifically inhibit motor neurons, telling your muscles to dial down their activity. This creates a double mechanism of relaxation that you simply don't get from other forms of magnesium. During your 30-day journey, you might notice first that those random muscle twitches become less frequent. Then the cramps that used to interrupt your sleep begin to fade. Finally, that chronic tension in your neck, shoulders, and back starts releasing in ways that no amount of stretching seemed to accomplish before. For optimal results, take your magnesium glycinate about an hour before bed, as this timing aligns with your body's natural relaxation cycle and enhances the muscle-releasing effects throughout the night. If you exercise regularly, adding a dose about 30 minutes after your workout can significantly speed recovery by helping your muscles transition from their contracted workout state back to relaxation more smoothly. Now that your muscles are finally letting go, your body is preparing for an even more profound change. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 3. Your blood pressure begins responding to nature's calcium channel blocker. Here's something your doctor might not have told you about magnesium glycinate. This mineral operates in your cardiovascular system in a way that's remarkably similar to a class of prescription blood pressure medications called calcium channel blockers. A comprehensive meta-analysis published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reviewed 34 clinical trials involving over 2,000 participants and found that magnesium supplementation produced meaningful reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. The researchers found average reductions of about 2 millimeters of mercury for systolic pressure and 1.8 for diastolic pressure, and while those numbers might sound modest, they translate to significant decreases in cardiovascular risk when maintained over time. The mechanism here is elegant in its simplicity. Your blood vessel walls are surrounded by smooth muscle, and just like the skeletal muscles we discussed, this smooth muscle relaxes when magnesium is present in adequate amounts. When these vessel walls relax, the internal diameter of your blood vessels increases, which means blood can flow through with less resistance, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard to push blood throughout your body. Magnesium also helps regulate the hormones and enzymes that control blood vessel constriction, adding another layer of cardiovascular protection. The glycinate form offers particular advantages here because of its superior absorption and its ability to cross into tissues more effectively than other forms. A study from the Journal of Hypertension specifically noted that organic magnesium compounds, including magnesium glycinate, demonstrated better tissue penetration than inorganic forms like magnesium oxide. During your 30 days of consistent supplementation, your cardiovascular system gradually adapts to having adequate magnesium available. Blood vessels that had been constricting more than necessary begin to maintain a healthier, more relaxed tone. Your heart rhythm may become more stable because magnesium plays a critical role in the electrical signals that keep your heart beating in proper rhythm. Some people notice they feel less short of breath during exertion, or that activities that used to leave them feeling winded become easier as their cardiovascular efficiency improves. To support these cardiovascular benefits, maintain consistent daily supplementation rather than taking your magnesium sporadically. Your blood vessels and heart respond best to steady, reliable magnesium levels. Pairing your supplementation with potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens can enhance the blood pressure benefits since magnesium and potassium work together in maintaining healthy vascular function. With your cardiovascular system finding its rhythm, your brain is about to experience something truly remarkable. Number 2. Your sleep architecture transforms from the inside out. The sleep benefits of magnesium glycinate go far beyond simply helping you fall asleep faster, though it certainly does that too. What researchers have discovered about this compound's effects on sleep architecture has profound implications for anyone who wakes up tired despite spending enough hours in bed. Sleep architecture refers to the structure and pattern of the different stages of sleep you cycle through each night, including light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Deep sleep, also called slow-wave sleep, is when your body performs its most critical repair and restoration work, clearing metabolic waste from your brain, consolidating memories, and releasing growth hormone that repairs tissues throughout your body. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences examined older adults with insomnia who took magnesium supplements for 8 weeks. The researchers found not only improvements in subjective sleep quality, meaning people felt more rested, but also measurable changes in sleep-related biomarkers, including increased melatonin, reduced cortisol, and increased serum renin, all hormones that regulate sleep cycles. But here's where magnesium glycinate shows its particular advantage. The glycine component has been studied independently for its sleep-enhancing effects, and when you combine it with magnesium, you get a synergistic benefit that neither compound provides alone. Glycine lowers your core body temperature, which is one of the most important signals that tells your body it's time to shift into sleep mode. Research from the Sleep and Biological Rhythms Journal showed that glycine supplementation before bed increased time spent in deep sleep and reduced the time it took participants to enter this restorative stage. During your 30-day journey with magnesium glycinate, the changes in your sleep often follow a predictable pattern. In the first week, you might notice falling asleep comes more easily, with less of that racing mind that keeps you staring at the ceiling. By week 2, many people report sleeping through the night more consistently, without those frustrating wake-ups at 3 or 4 in the morning. By week 3 and 4, the qualitative change becomes apparent because you start waking up actually feeling refreshed, with more energy and mental clarity than you've experienced in years. The key to maximizing these sleep benefits is timing and consistency. Take your magnesium glycinate about 60 to 90 minutes before your intended bedtime, giving the compounds time to begin working before you try to fall asleep. A dose between 300 and 400 milligrams in the evening seems optimal for sleep purposes based on the clinical research. Creating a consistent routine where you take your supplement at the same time each night helps reinforce your body's circadian rhythm and amplifies the sleep-enhancing effects over time. Everything we've discussed so far has been building toward the most powerful transformation that happens when you commit to magnesium glycinate for 30 days. Number 1. Your anxiety and stress response fundamentally shifts. What researchers have discovered about magnesium glycinate and anxiety might be the most significant finding in nutritional psychiatry in recent years. A comprehensive study published in the journal Nutrients reviewed 18 separate trials and concluded that magnesium supplementation demonstrated a significant positive effect on subjective anxiety in vulnerable populations. But that's not even the most remarkable part. The researchers noted that the effects were observable within a reasonably short time frame, often within weeks of beginning supplementation, which is faster than many people expect from a nutritional intervention. The neuroscience behind this effect reveals just how deeply magnesium influences your brain's stress response. Your brain has a gatekeeper system called the blood-brain barrier that's very selective about what it allows in. Magnesium glycinate crosses this barrier more efficiently than other forms because the glycine molecule essentially acts as a ferry, carrying the magnesium into brain tissue where it can directly influence neural function. Once there, magnesium performs several critical roles in calming your stress response. It binds to and activates GABA receptors, the same receptors that anti-anxiety medications target, helping to quiet overactive neural circuits. It blocks the NMDA receptor, which when overstimulated contributes to anxiety and the feeling of being mentally overwhelmed. It helps regulate the HPA axis, which is your body's central stress response system involving your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands. When this system becomes overactive, you experience chronic stress and anxiety even when there's no immediate threat. A particularly striking study from the University of Leeds found that magnesium supplementation was as effective as some commonly prescribed anxiety treatments for mild to moderate anxiety symptoms without the side effects that often accompany pharmaceutical interventions. The glycine portion adds its own calming influence because this amino acid is itself an inhibitory neurotransmitter that helps reduce neural excitability throughout your brain and nervous system. What many people experience during their 30 days of consistent magnesium glycinate use is a gradual but noticeable shift in their baseline stress level. It's not that stressful situations stop happening, but rather that your nervous system stops overreacting to them. That constant low-grade anxiety that had become so normal you barely noticed it anymore begins to fade. The physical symptoms of stress like a racing heart, tight chest, and shallow breathing become less frequent and less intense. Your ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to challenges improves because your nervous system isn't constantly in fight or flight mode. To optimize these mental health benefits, consistency is absolutely essential. Your brain needs reliable magnesium levels to maintain the neurochemical balance that supports calm, stable mood. Many people find that splitting their dose between morning and evening provides steadier effects throughout the day, preventing the dips in magnesium levels that can trigger stress responses. Pairing your supplementation with stress management practices like deep breathing, regular exercise, or meditation creates a synergistic effect where each approach enhances the other. Some people notice benefits within the first 2 weeks, while others need the full 30 days before the effects become obvious, so patience during this process is important. Your 30-day transformation with magnesium glycinate represents a remarkable journey through multiple body systems, from digestive comfort to muscle relaxation to cardiovascular support to profound sleep improvement, and finally, to a fundamentally calmer, more resilient stress response. What makes this mineral so powerful is that it's not trying to override your body's natural functions, but rather providing the raw material your body needs to function the way it was designed to. Modern diets depleted of magnesium through soil depletion and food processing have left most of us operating at a deficit we didn't even know we had. The beauty of choosing the glycinate form is that you're not just adding magnesium to your system, but doing so in a way that your body recognizes and utilizes efficiently. The glycine molecule itself brings additional benefits that complement and enhance magnesium's effects throughout your body. Whether you're seeking better sleep, less anxiety, improved physical performance, or simply want to support your overall health as you age, this particular form of magnesium offers a remarkably safe and effective path forward. As with any supplement, discussing with your healthcare provider before starting is wise, particularly if you take medications or have kidney concerns. But for most people, this simple addition to their daily routine delivers benefits that often exceed expectations. If you found this information valuable and want to see more content about simple, science-backed ways to improve your health, Please hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Your support means everything to this channel, and I truly appreciate you being here. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.